situational, or did that kind of happen organically?
I think it just happened organically. I think the guys, I think tonight our team came out with a extreme focus, and I think that's part of their plan is to, make sure I got an opportunity to get in there. And I got some great teammates and, a great coach who understands the moment, who I have a championship with. But it was a good team win for us, and, I got an opportunity to experience, probably one of the greatest basketball moments of my personal career.
Before that moment, what was it like sitting on the bench and hearing those chants?
I had Trendon Watford, and next to me sitting on the bench, and he was like, "Come on, Kyle, you gotta go in, get what you're waiting for." And it was just, it's cool to have teammates like that and just listen to the fans. And I mean, that's why I always say, they are the greatest fans in the world to me. They've been supportive of me and my career, and a lot of the things I've accomplished in my career was in front of these fans, and that's why this place is so special to me.
I know you got the ball from Oakland and the ball from Rio, now the ball from here.
I don't have the ball from Oakland no more. The team has that. I donated that to the team. I don't know if you're talking about the Rio ball. I don't know what you're talking about. But it's just a special moment. Right, it's possibly the last game I ever play here. Who knows? But it was if it happens again, it happens again. If not, it just happened to be a great opportunity to have that basketball.
Kyle, have you had a chance to reflect over the last couple of days, and maybe what kind of thoughts and memories come to mind?
No, I mean, I've always said it. When I'm done and retired, I'll look back at everything and take my deep breath and look at the accomplishments and the things that I've done. Right now, I'm in a role where our team we're getting better, we're getting healthy. So I focus on my teammates, the guys in the locker room with me right now, and we are doing a good job of just continuing to get better. So personally, I'll look at that stuff when I'm done. But for right now, just every day continue to be here with these guys.
When you received the ovation that you did tonight, when you think of your first moments here and how that relationship with the fan base has evolved.
Yeah.
What do you think of that evolution and just the sheer love that you have right now?
Well, I think that first year here, it was excitement for a while. I had a good start to that season and a good run, and I think they appreciated me and how hard I played, and I didn't know who I was at the time. I was getting to a point, and I don't think they knew who I was as a fan base, but they continued to just support and show love, and I think once I committed to showing that I was here for the long term, I think they got behind me. And, myself and DeMar at the time, we committed to something special, and we tried to build something special. And I think the fan base at that time, once they seen that, it was like, okay, we can support these guys, and they're our guys.
How much you love competing on the court at one point in your career. Mm-hmm. At this point, how much are you enjoying teaching, young guys like VJ and some of the young guys?
I enjoy every moment of it. As a competitive guy, of course you still want to play, but you understand your situation, you understand your role. We do have some really great young individual players, and VJ, Tyrese, I mentioned Trendon before, Jared McCain, Bona, we got some really great guys in our locker room, and my job is to pay it forward and give them all the information that I have received when I was young, and teach them things that I learned, and talk to them about things I could see that can make them better, that can help them. But just being out there and being with them every day to see the maturation that they're going through throughout this season. There's going to be some ups, some downs, but these guys have been very consistent on how hard they work, and how hard our team is playing right now.
VJ was joking in the locker room as well that he didn't know what took you so long when the fans were chanting in that final minute. Were you actually hesitant to go in, or were you just
No. At the end of the day, like this guy back here with his orange sweatsuit on, he's like, go in. I was like, at the end of the day, coach has to make that decision. I still respect, my coach. At the end of the day, he has to tell me when to go in the game. I'm not going to just sell myself in. So I think coach knew what he was doing, and I appreciate him for giving me that moment and doing that for me.
Kyle, the other day you said you're kind of a coach as well as a player sometimes on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you think about doing?
Nope. Simple answer for that one.
If you've had a chance to jump on your phone after the game, have you heard from any of your old Raptors teammates?
Nah, I'm sure I get a call, from my fellow guy. He's playing right now, so I'll get a call from him, and I'll probably get a call from Fred also, and at some point. But I got a few good text messages, some fun stuff. But I just Larry Tannenbaum texted me and he wished he was here. Like just small people, the people that helped me, continue to grow as a man, and it was cool.
Any particular reason why coaching is a non-starter for you?
Say that again.
Any particular reason why coaching is a non-starter for you when you talked about how much you're enjoying teaching the next generation?
Because I know I probably had to run into somebody like me, and I know I'm not easy to coach. What's up, JQ? So I understand that. I mean, listen, the coaching thing, I tip my hat to these coaches. They work hard, and I know how much time they put in. So for me personally, I just know, like, you don't want to run into a guy like myself, and even though it would be fun to do it, but I just want time to go home, and at that point, I'm not coaching. I want to hang out with my kids and coach my kids.
You call him 3 or 4 times a day.
He calls. Wait, whoa! I don't call him all the time. We have a mutual conversation. It's 2 and 2.
What are the biggest tidbits you're trying to teach him about leadership, or the biggest pieces of advice that you feel like you've been giving him this particular season?
I just think it's like a real relationship of big brother, little brother. Watching games, seeing things in life, talking about life, scenarios, talking about basketball, joking, and it's a relationship that will continue to continue to blossom throughout the rest of this season, throughout the rest of his career, the rest of my life. I don't just look at him as like my team. I look at him as family and like a little brother, and I've been very fortunate to have some great guys in my life, and to they've actually listened to me, and he's one of the guys who's listened to me, and it's pretty cool.
Kyle, is there one possession or play that from the time here that really represents your career to you?
Say that one more time.
Is there one possession or play that really from your time here that really represents your time here, your career to you? Sorry.
No. I mean, there's been so many moments. There's not one moment that I can say was a defining moment. I think we had a defining year in 2019. I think that was the growth and the ascension of the Toronto Raptors organization, and they're going to continue to get better. They're going to continue to push to get to back to that level, and I appreciate this organization. I appreciate this fan base and this city and this country. Good job, Brandon. You letting me know. Last question. Good job.
I mean, what are your thoughts on Scottie? You played with him for a couple of seasons, and you've seen him here now in 2 games, and obviously having a career year so far. What do you make of him, and as a guy who's now kind of holding the? I think
he'll get that triple-double record. But personally, I think he's really good at basketball. I think he's like one of the most talented basketball players. He plays within the system, plays within the game, doesn't force anything. And when you got a guy like that who just, his brain works fast, he sees things before they happen. He's 6'10", whatever amount of pounds, weight he is. He's very unselfish. He's a championship caliber type player. And you got a guy like that your franchise is based around. It's a really good starting point and a really good point to have. So, he hit the sky. Really is the limit for his abilities and his growth, and I look forward to watching him and continue to watch him. Thank you, everyone.